This is Tales of Swordfall. So this goes on for a long while. You guys can talk to locals, talk to the vendors, talk to whomever, because it's a few hours until dusk. There are also people like lighting lanterns and having them float up in the air and stuff like that. It's a majestic celebratory time.
I want to go light lanterns.
Yeah, she would head over there too, actually. I was about to say the lantern sounds cool.
You would just enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah, so Clover and Natalia, you get to the lanterns. There's someone selling. Well, actually, there's multiple people selling lanterns. There's a person who's selling like very simple ones that are just like plain white. I think it's cloth or paper. I can't remember how they do those lantern things that float up in the sky, but it's a very plain white one. And then there's others that are like a little bit more fancy. There's some with like tassels and streamers on them, so when they float up in the air, they kind of have this like wiggling motion. Some of them are made out to look like animals. Which ones are you most attracted to?
I want to just get a couple of simple white ones.
Okay. And how about Clover? So, you go, Natalia, you go over to the woman. She's a little bit older. She, is sitting there. It looks like she could be feeding pigeons, but no, today she is selling lanterns. And she gives you this toothless smile and, opens her eyes just enough, and they are, like, a little bit gleaming. You can tell the holiday spirits are all about in her. She's been drinking holiday spirits. Either way, she seems happy, and she seems happy to help you out with the lantern, too. Hey! What can I help you?
Can I have some lanterns, please?
Yes, lanterns. They are like the spirits that leave the hunters who get plowed down by the elk. And she gives you a wide smile.
Oh, well, they are very beautiful.
Yes, and you, my dear, you look like are you from the town over?
No, I am from a bit farther than that.
Yes, I know where the beach is. And she nods.
Okay.
Hey, I need two copper, please.
Here you go. I'm just going to give her a gold and take as many lanterns as that will buy me.
And she looks at it, one of her eyes kind of like goes a little bit wider, and she does the reflexive thing of trying to bite down on it, but she doesn't really have any teeth, so that doesn't really work. But she seems quite pleased and happy about your decision of paying her 100 times worth of, or no, 50 times worth, however the math actually is, for the two lanterns that you got. So you get to the fancier ones, Clover, and there's a young-looking man. He is bearded. He is wearing a scarf. He's actually wearing several scarves. It's kind of cold out today. And he is, actually painting one right then and there. And he doesn't seem to notice you at first.
She's gonna tug Actually, first, can she do a perception to try to see if there's anyone who's like looks a little down and doesn't have a lantern?
Yeah, totally. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, she has a -1, so it's an 11. 11's today.
You know, if there is someone truly depressed, they're not out here right now. It seems like everybody who is out here wants to be out here, is having a good time, and if they're not having a good time, they are drinking or eating enough to make themselves have a good time.
Okay, well, she's gonna tug on whatever cloth is hanging off of this guy.
Yeah, he has like 5 scarves on, so there's plenty of cloth to tug on. He jumps almost out of the stool that he's sitting on. He wasn't expecting you to actually, or anyone really, to come up and tug on his clothing. And he starts looking around frantically. You're like 3 feet or something like that, right?
Yeah, she's literally exactly 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's doing that thing where he's looking, but he's not looking up or down.
Excuse me, hello? Are you there?
Oh, I didn't see you there. Sorry. How can I help you?
Yeah. Well, can I buy one of those lanterns, please?
Oh, of course. It's the season for lanterns. And he gives you this smile, which doesn't seem like he doesn't really mean the smile, but it's something that he has to do, I guess. And so what kind of lantern would you like? I have them all priced accordingly. The more fancier ones are 5 silver. The lower ones are it looks like he's doing math in his head. A silver. I'm glad to talk prices with you, but
That one's fine. You talk way too much, buddy.
well, sometimes you have to talk a lot to actually get many, many things, blah, 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 blah.
Here's your gold. Here's your gold. Give me the lantern, please.
And you give him the gold. Do you actually give him a gold?
Yeah, she just gives him a gold.
Then he gives you the appropriate amount of ones that you pointed at for the full gold.
Oh, like more than one?
Yeah, so let's see. I think the exchange rate for silver to gold is like 10-1, so you get like 2 of the fancier lanterns.
Okay, so there's 2. There's not like they're not gonna be piled on top of her.
No, he hands.
Good.
They have little handles that you can carry them around with.
Okay, she's gonna take them.
Yep. And looks like everybody who has a lantern is going to a place where they're lighting them and lifting them up. And hopefully the wind doesn't change and go into one of the villages, because that's happened a couple times, and they're trying to be really careful.
She's just gonna shout, like, does anyone want a lantern? Like, really loudly.
Yeah. Hey, Gil, somebody has an extra lantern that they're willing to give, and you are soaking up this atmosphere. Like, how are you feeling about maybe taking a free fancy lantern?
He just outright says, "I'll take that, miss."
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so all 3 of you are in the place where they light the lanterns. So Natalia, you see the other 2. Yeah, I mean, there's what looks like to be a tabaxi out here, and what either a small child or a gnome, and we're just gonna call you a hottie.
Okay.
I forgot what race you are already.
He's an elf, right?
He's a wood elf.
Well,
He's
then
a beautiful elf.
you are a hottie elf then. Hurrah.
I feel so bad. Owning her character.
Anyways, all of you are out there. All of you are going to light lanterns. Do you say anything to each other, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and say to it's Clover, right?
Yeah.
Hello. You are very small. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not really from anywhere. I kind of travel wherever, you know?
Huh.
Oh, I do that too. I have been many places, and I still have a lot of places left to go.
Hmm.
Hello, who are you? You are very tall.
Thank you. I'm Gil. I came here just to make some money for my family and whatnot.
It is nice to meet you, Gil. I am Natalia.
Nice to meet you.
And what is your name?
Oh, my name? Oh, it's Gil.
No, the small one.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice to
it's
meet-
Clover. Sorry.
No.
Can I touch your fur?
Sure.
She's like gently pats like your leg or wherever she can reach. It's weird.
Tis very soft, you know?
It's beautiful. I love it. I wish I had fur. I bet it's warm.
It is warm, but I do not need it to be warm. I am never cold.
Ooh. So wasn't there supposed to be some weird tradition thingy, like some weird elk thing or something?
There's a hunt going on. It's for a competition, but I don't really care too much about the competition part.
I have never known people to hunt for sport before. It's very strange.
I do it for a living. I have to support these people, and he just brings out a pamphlet of drawings of all of his kids and whatnot.
Oh, they are adorable.
Yeah, she lights up and like looks at them, and she's a big family, like a lot of sisters, so she thinks it's cute.
When elks come, can I sit on one of you guys' shoulders or something? I just don't want to get smushed.
He pats on his shoulder. Here.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
She like tries to hop up, I guess. Pulls on whatever cloak or whatever he might have on and just like climbs
Natalia,
up
I'll
like
give you a
cat.
boost.
Awesome. I don't want to be like a cat climbing up your leg with the claws, just like
And as you're doing this and getting to know each other, somebody comes up and offers to light your lanterns so they can float up. Hello, may I
Hello.
light your lantern? Oh, hello.
Yes, please.
And the person takes out a small, it looks like a stick, and they have like a striking stone, and they do this very simple motion, and the thing sparks and crackles, and she puts it in all your lanterns, and she says a little prayer almost to herself, and she then goes, "You can lift your lanterns into the sky now." Alright, you guys can do religion checks to see what that was all about.
she's just a little bit puzzled, like what is going on?
Nope.
Oh,
That's a 10.
17. So you got a 10, Natalia?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So Clover, you've had someone explain something very similar to this kind of tradition, and they are celebrating all the lost souls of the lost all the lost souls of the last hunt, and by lifting the lanterns to the sky. It's kind of more become a fun little thing that you do this time of year, but originally it's to commemorate the fallen.
She relays that to everyone in case they didn't know.
Natalia stops playfully batting at the lantern.
And you watch them all kind of go up in the air. They kind of stop at a certain height, and they join the dozen or so others that are up there. And the night goes on, or the day goes on into night, and somebody starts ringing a bell for all the hunters to gather and to wait for the elk to approach. We already established Gil's kind of done stuff like this before.
Mm-hmm.
So Gil would know that they basically put all the hunters in one place so everybody has an equal footing when the elk are spotted, so everyone can go out at the same time and get into whatever wow, I'm having a little bit hard time to talk. Get into whatever position that they need to get into to pretty much hype themselves up and get ready for the elk that are coming. So would Natalia or Clover be joining up with these hunters or not?
Yeah, she's gonna ask. Oh, go ahead.
I think Natalia would like to climb on top of a builder or something, somewhere up high where she has a good view of the forest so she can see everything, but she's not going to join the hunt.
Okay.
She's gonna probably follow her if possible so she doesn't get smushed.
Well, I know Tabaxi have that special skill where they can just kind of climb up anything. But
climbing doesn't change my movement speed, I know that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Do you have anything that helps you climb up anything with ease? Like second story
I mean, I do have rope and stuff in my pack.
I mean, I can just pick her up.
Yeah, can I just go on her shoulder while she climbs?
Sure.
Piggyback ride.
Yeah, there we go.
Avoid the check altogether.
Awesome.
Darn it.
Sorry.
But come on, it's fun when characters fall down. No. So yeah, all the hunters are in one place. All the lanterns are hanging up in the air, kind of like ghosts a little bit. And there's music starting up. It's kind of like getting to a fever pitch now, as people are singing about hunting deer, elk, and there's an intensity in the air as the sun starts setting. People are listening to the just for the scouts to blow their horns, and they wait. And they wait. An hour starts to go by. It starts getting really dark. The Gil, you can start hearing the rest of the hunters. Some of the locals are starting to get a little anxious. And
I turn to Clover. I do not think this is supposed to happen.
No, this seems weird to me too.
Gil is pumped nonetheless, even if it's been an hour or so.
And an older gentleman who's with the hunters. This is a little late. I wonder what's going on.
Not sure.
Yeah, this is All right. He perks up, and you know how that thing happens when one person perks up in a crowd, like everybody suddenly throws their attention into whatever direction that's going. Everybody kind of looks in that direction, and in the lantern lights that are hanging up in the sky, two figures emerge from the forest area that's kind of near some of the mountain places. I can't remember what those are called now. Oh my. Foothills and stuff. Yeah. And the two figures get closer. It takes them a little bit. It's pretty far away. But as they appear, you can see that it's one person carrying another person. Like, the other person's still on their feet, but they're the person who's walking is propped up. Happy holidays from everyone at Tales of Swordfall.